Okay, here we are back in Legend of Heroes. I mentioned in the previous video I wanted to do the side quest, but we can't actually leave town now that Tita's in the party. And we can't actually leave town before we go to her grandfather's house, so I'm hoping I'm not locked out of some side quests here. Anyway, let's check in at the guild. $250 and 3 BP. Good morning. That was some day yesterday, wasn't it? When you are ready, we'd like your full report on it. Business as usual, Kilika? I've heard the basics from the factory chief already, but I'd like to expand that account with some first-hand details. Well, I see. So, the orbit that was sent to Cassius in secret was in fact something dangerous. The guild is very interested in these developments. We need to continue working with Professor Russell for the present. We thought you'd say that. When we have more information, we'll contact you immediately. So, on that note, we can now head into the factory and hopefully get the ability to leave this place. So, where are they roughly? Third floor. I think this is the third floor. Maybe this is a number right here that I'm standing on. Oh, we can see the 3 right there. Another failure. Grandpa, we came to see if we could help. Hello, Tita. And you two are here as well, I see. What can I say? We were worried. So what are you working on? Well, as you can see, I'm trying to cut into the black orbit, but it hasn't been going very well. What seems to be the problem? Perhaps the demonstration is in order. And click. What's that thing? It's a circular saw. It's made of a special alloy that can cut through basically anything, so a diamond-bladed saw, I'm assuming. That ought to do it, then. It stopped. Thought that might happen. It's on a smaller scale, but it's the same phenomenon as yesterday. It seems that the black orbit is blocking the functionality of the other orbits, interfering with them in some way. And I doubt that it was solely made for the purpose of killing the lights. Yeah, but Grandpa, doesn't the effect spread like it did last night? Good thinking. This interference with nearby orbits seems to spread out, moving from orbit to orbit like chain lightning. I put the range in about 5 arch. But if there are no orbits powered on within that range, well, then that's where the effect stops. I see, that makes sense. However, even with that knowledge, there's no way to know why it causes the machines to simply stop without getting a look inside it. It's very troubling. Is there any way to destroy the thing? Maybe with a good scream and a really hard whack? Don't be ridiculous. Didn't you see what the big saw do exactly nothing to it just a moment ago? Well, yeah. Anyone thought of trying fire? Maybe it'd melt down in a blast furnace or something. If we did that, the insides of it would melt too. Oh yeah. Well, it was worth a shot. Actually, it might work. Really? You know of a way to burn it open? No, that's not what I meant. Orbital power, that which drives orbits to work, can't be used for this problem. We'll have to find a way that doesn't rely on any orbital energy. Is there even such a thing? Combustion engine? It's a device that burns fuel to generate energy. It has been around for a long time, but it's very inefficient when compared to an orbital engine. However, all you need to work on them are standard tools. Neat. I get it. Fire is the key. Grandpa, I've never even seen one of them. I'm pretty certain that there's one under study in the Central Factory Workshop. Oh, you'll need to get fuel as well. Like oil or something? No, it's called gasoline. It's extremely flammable. There's likely a tank or canister of it stored in reserve. Yes, it should do the job. I'll start getting the tools ready. I'll help. Is there anything we can do? I mean, I can't do anything super technical like Tita can. Well, you can go get the engine and gasoline. It's going to be heavy, but you bracers should be strong enough to move it. Okay, leave to us. Where would we find these? Don't tell me you've forgotten. I have forgotten. You just said not to say that. Estelle? If you look in the operations room, you can probably find them. It's an operations room. It's a room with a bunch of orbital computers. It's on the 5th floor. We store all kinds of information there for safekeeping. Wow, I didn't even know there was such a place. Then I leave it in your capable hands. Making coffee, fetching stuff. Well played, old man. Well played. Oh well, let's go find this operations room thingy. To the 5th floor, then. And now we don't have Tito. That's 4, and this would be 5. And yeah, that does appear to be numbers there. It's just they're facing the characters, not us. Check out this place. This has to be the operations room. You two. I haven't seen you before, so you mind telling me what business you have in here? My name's Travis, Senior Engineer and Supervisor. Nice to meet you. We're with the Bracer Guild. We're here at the request of Professor Russell, so if... Professor Russell? He's not in trouble again, is he? Again? You really don't have much faith in him, do you? No, I mean, I realize he's a genius. He was the one who developed the capital unit, after all. But even being acquainted with him results in no end of trouble. Tina, on the other hand, is an incredibly sweet girl. She's an all-around good kid. Yeah, I get what you mean. But I don't think we have time to stand around talking in this case. We need to find where the central factory stores the equipment. Oh, is that what this is all about? In that case, go right ahead. I'll show you how it works. Estelle Smash? This cylindrical device is a type of computer. It's called the Capel. These days, they mostly get used to assist in airship navigation. But this one is equipped with the fastest general-purpose data processing in the world. It can be used for anything from calculating material density to information retrieval. Now, for information retrieval, you have to use this front panel to select that mode. That will send the signal through the wiring and allow you to access the orbital memory orbit. There's a cord inside that trains a rapid light pulse on it, you see. Then, it simply extracts the data you want. So, I trust you know how it works now. Yep, no sweat. I'm impressed, Estelle. You're way better with modern technology than I am. Estelle Smash? Okay, so I lied. Well, that stuff went completely over my head. Here's the setup. Change the mode with this panel. I'm sure you'll figure it out in no time. Maintenance Chief Gustav. And the gasoline. Orbit manufacturing. What? This doesn't tell me anything. Looks like you found what you were looking for. Oh, it's like a magic box or something. Orbital computers are really something. As I understand, Professor Russell's teacher, Professor Epstein, was responsible for the original concept. It was Professor Russell's talent that made an idea into reality. If only his presence of mind were on par with his intelligence. Well, Ideas isn't one to bestow 2 blessings on one person. By the way, where we can find the guy who has one of those combustion engine thingies? Maintenance chief, right? Where is he? He's currently overseeing the airfield, so you have to go there to speak with him. Also, the gasoline is likely in orbit manufacturing in the basement. Talk to the staff there. I'm sure they'll be happy to get it for you. Airfield and basement. Thanks, you've been a big help. Think nothing of it. Let me know if you need anything else. Estelle Smash? Basement. Give me your gas. Wrong guy. Your gas or your life? Excuse me. What's that, may I help you? You need gasoline. If you have a tank of it back in storage somewhere, I'll check for you. This is Faye. Got a request down here. You're still in that tank of calibrated gasoline there in the warehouse, right? Can you send some down? Yeah, enough to carry. Thanks. They're sending some for you right now. Sending. Holy. There we are. And they even have a jerry can for it. How convenient. Is this gasoline? So that's what sending is. Neat, isn't it? This conveyor belt system isn't just for ordering goods. It's an entire network that connects the whole facility. Convenient. Professor Russell invented it. Originally it was just a series of tubes for sending products back and forth. Like the internet? But the professor completely rebuilt the system into something a lot more useful. Of course, getting all the infrastructure in place is a gigantic pain in the... and I can only imagine. We have to be on our way. Thank you for your help. No problem. I know what you're using it for, but be careful of that gasoline. It has a tendency to fireball. Okay, we got the gas tank. Now we need to find the airfield. And I honestly have no idea where the hell that is. Let's look, see if maybe they're referring to the roof, maybe like a helipad type thing, or worst come to worst, I can just cut to it. Okay, I was wrong. So we're gonna be looking for something in town then. It's gonna be like in Ruan or... Is there even one in Bose? I don't really remember the place. I remember the mayor and the giant market, and that's kind of it. Landing port. Hi, need a flight? Westbound airship just departed a few moments ago. No thank you, we don't need an airship right now. Actually, we need to talk to Gustav, was it? You mean the maintenance chief? He's not here at the moment. What do you mean, not here? He went to Leyston Fortress 2 or 3 days ago. Some kind of repair emergency on a military patrol ship. Leyston Fortress? As in the largest base in the Royal Army out by Lake Valeria? In the north part of Zeiss? Wonderful. He won't be coming back from there anytime soon. So what do we do about the professor's request? I don't know anything about that, but the chief's actually on his way back. He just sent word to us. Oh hey, airship. Speak of the devil. Airship. Hold the phone, since when are public airships orange? No, that doesn't look like a regular public airship. The shape is wrong, it's got work-arms all over it. Now that you mention it, that's a central factory vessel, the Leibniz. Same model as the public transports, but it's had several modifications. It's used for large-scale maintenance and transport. A flying factory? The maintenance chief is on that airship? That's right. Now's your chance. You need to talk to him. You need to talk with him, no? You do. Thanks a lot. Yes, thank you. Okay, I should probably try to slow down my reading so that I can actually read it faster instead of going back to correct myself. What do you want? Leibniz has a mountain of parts stored in her. It's dangerous, so stand clear. Actually, we're looking for someone. Isn't there a maintenance chief by the name of Gustav on this ship? What do you want with me? That's convenient. Ah, you're running errands for Russell, are you? But combustion engine, huh? Well, you've got good timing, I'll give you that. Hang on a second. Does he actually have one packed onto the ship? Looks like it. Here you go, it's a heavy beast though, so be careful. Receive combustion engine. Wow, you weren't kidding. But we can still manage to carry it. You've got some spirit to you for such a young girl. I like it. Thanks. It's a pretty interesting little coincidence. Elfar wants this thing right after I got back from the military. From the military? Yeah, I think it was on loan to them for a little while. They're using it for some kind of research. As a matter of fact, I only just got it back today. Lucky for us. What's wrong? It's nothing. Now that we've got what we need, why don't we take it back to the professor? Sure thing. Thank you, Mr. Maintenance Chief. Sure. Give my regards to the old man. So it was stolen from the military. Black Orbit was stolen from the military, wasn't it? And I don't want to go outside without Tita if possible, so let's try to advance the story. He was on the 3rd floor, I believe. We're back. And we brought what you asked for. Excellent. Thank you. You weren't keen about how heavy this thing is. Yes, your brute strength was most useful, girl. Perfect timing, too, as I just finished preparing the tools. All that's left is set up the engine and put gas in it. If you'll go ahead and put on the finishing touches, Tita? Yes, sir. And it's all set. Wow, this thing is really clunky looking. Are all these engines like this? Yeah. It converts the energy given by burning gas to power the tools. So this way they don't need orbital energy. Indeed, now let's not dawdle. Let me flip the switch. And click. Jeez, that thing sure makes a racket. It's definitely a lot louder than orbital engines. That's one of the drawbacks, yes. But I doubt we'll need to fear activating the Black Orbit this way. Let's get started. Whoa. That's some serious sparkage. Okay, shut her down for now. We've seen how much physical punishment it can take and how much punishment our ears can take as well. A tiny scratch is faintly visible. That's it? That's incredible. It's the special alloy saw, too. Whatever it's made of, it's tougher than anything I've ever seen. Well, if we keep at it, I believe this would work. We're going to go through quite a few saw blades, though. So it's going to be a real test of patience, then. Hey, Professor, can I talk with you for a second? The racket? Oh, have you already finished the modifications? Of course I have. Remember who you're talking to. Anyway, what is it? Is something wrong? Just received a message from the hotel in Elmo for you. The orbital-powered pump that supplies the hot water for their spa is broken down. So they can't make any money like this. They'd like for you to come and try to fix it. You must be kidding. Damn it, of all the times for this to happen. If you're that busy, why don't you send another engineer over? That pile of junk is at least 40 years old. Younger techs have no idea what to do with anything that's not state-of-the-art. What a pain in the... Grandpa, maybe I can go over and do the repairs, do you think? Tita? You took me there to help with the maintenance before. I think it'll be fine if I just go. I'm sure you'll do a fine job on the repairs. That's not what concerns me. Agreed, there are monsters out on the roads. We can't just leave Mrs. Mal like this. If that's the problem, why don't you let us handle this? It's a bracer's duty to ensure the safety of Liberal's roadways. Therefore, seeing that Tita arrives at her destination safely is our responsibility. Well, that's another story. If you're all with her, then we don't need to worry. Alright then, thank you. Are you sure this is okay? Don't worry about it. Kids shouldn't sweat the details so much. If you're ready, then let's go. Thank you. Thank you both. Okay, Grandpa and Mr. Murdoch, we'll be back soon. Take care, dear. Be careful out there. Okay, I'm actually going to put a stop here and just make this a different video once we finish the scene, it seems. So, Elmo, sounds kind of fun. There's a hot spring there, right? Right, it's a real nice place. My grandpa's taken me there a few times. Which way do we go? There's a big field outside the south entrance of town. Just follow that road due south to get there. Got it, due south from the south entrance. Well, let's go then. Yeah, okay, there are no other scenes, so I am going to be putting the break here. So we'll be tackling the side quests in the next video. I'll probably partner that one with this one since it was short, but you guys have something to look forward to. Anyway, I'm the Hero of Light. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.